Welcome, friends, to the channel Classy Frugality. My name is Tanya, and I'm so glad you've decided to join me today. Well, in today's video, we are going to talk about 5 ways to make frugality fun. Now, if you're like me, you don't have to be told how to make frugality fun. It's already fun. It's already an enjoyable lifestyle. It is for me anyway. However, there are some people who make incorrect assumptions and they think that a frugal lifestyle is dull and that frugal people are boring, but I'm here to tell you that is not the case at all. We know a person can live a full and satisfying lifestyle while still reaching financial goals and saving money. So, I've come up with a list of 5 different ways to make frugality a blast. Let's get right into it. Number 1, the homemade lunch challenge. So, make weekly lunches a game by seeing how quickly that you can prepare a meal for every day for the rest of the week. Now, I recently did this. I set a timer for 10 minutes and I pulled everything out, and I was able, just by the skin of my teeth, to make 5 lunches because I work Monday through Friday. So there's 5 days in my work week. So that was my goal. I wanted to make 5 work lunches, and I wanted to see if I could do it in 10 minutes. And so I did it. I ended up doing it, and it was fun. It was like a challenge for myself. It was, I had a ball with it. Y'all have to watch the video. I'm going to leave a link to that video down in the description box. That way you all can see what a good time. And then maybe you can put together your own challenge. Number 2, make a list of free destinations and then actually plan trips. I've done this one too. So just because a destination is free doesn't mean it's a low quality experience. Couple years ago, 3 or 4, Prentice and I took a trip to our state capital. Now, I had researched a lot of this online, so I already knew a lot of the attractions and things that were there. And our state capital is about 2 hours, I guess, away from where we live. And so it could have easily been a day trip for us, but we did want to make it an overnight trip. So we chose some free attractions, and since we did want to stay overnight, that was the only cost that we were out, other than the gas to get there and back. And we did eat a couple meals at a restaurant, but it was like, where did we eat? I don't know, KFC or Wendy's or somewhere. It wasn't anything extravagant. But it was the best trip ever. And I want you all to see the pictures to that. So I had the pictures, and we're going to look at that. So what we did was a free tour to our state capitol building. We have a very pretty state capitol building here in Kentucky. It has the big rotunda, and it's got beautiful paintings inside the rotunda and all inside the Capitol. It has beautiful stone. I hate to say this, being it's in my state and I've actually visited, but I don't remember if it's marble or granite, but it's just beautiful stone inside the building. And I'm glad I checked into it, because there were like certain requirements. Best I remember, I couldn't take a purse in there. Maybe that part's not true, but we definitely had to stop and register at the front and like give our license, and we had to go through a weapons or metal detector thing, whatever. Anyway, but it was totally free, and it was a self-guided tour. There are certain days I think that we could have gone and it could have we could have received a guided tour, but I actually prefer a self-guided tour. That same day, we also went on an hour and a half long riverboat cruise, courtesy of Kentucky State University. Sad to say, they don't have that anymore. It was funded through some type of grant that they had, and it was actually a research boat. They took different data and they took water samples, and so it was like an educational tour. As we were riding down the Kentucky River, they pointed out different sites, and they just gave different educational information, but it was very, very nice because you could either sit inside or you could go outside and walk along the deck. It was a houseboat. FYI, I live in Somerset, Kentucky, and we're known as the houseboat capital of the world. We have Lake Cumberland. But anyway, yeah, the boat that we rode on along the Kentucky River in Frankfort was a houseboat. It's sold to somebody else now, and they use it for like private tours. Anyway, it was totally free, and it's just something that I discovered just by researching. I may have even literally put in Google free destinations in Kentucky or whatever. And then finally, Buffalo Trace Distillery. It's a bourbon distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky. They were given free tours. And so we went on that. And at the end, they were given like free samples of bourbon and root beer. Now, I don't drink, so I had the root beer, and that was the coldest, best tasting root beer ever. But it was really, really neat to see all the barrels and just to see the process that they go through to make the bourbon, and it's really, really cool. But it just goes to show you that there are so many free activities like in your state or even in nearby states, if you just take the time to research and plan those things out. Make you an itinerary, just the same as you would for something you would pay for. Enjoy these photos of our trip. All right, number 3, have a date night at home and do it upright. Have a theme. We had fun doing this here at the house, we did an Italian themed date night one night. It was actually dinner and a movie. I picked like I said, Italian theme. And what I did was I went online. I found just free and stock photos of different posters, Italian poster. I found some free menus that I went on there and printed. I found some, what do you call it, gingham, red and white gingham checked stuff that I enlarged to a full piece of paper, and I made like a table runner to sort of look like the red and white checked tablecloths like they would have had in an old Italian restaurant. Got some drippy candles. I fixed some pasta. That's one of the cheapest things that you can cook anyway. I just made our dining area look like an old Italian restaurant. Went on YouTube, of course, found some Italian instrumental music and played it. And I turned the lights down. We even got dressed up. And then for the movie portion of it, I like older movies and stuff anyway. But since it was an Italian themed dinner and a movie, I picked My Cousin Vinny. That's the kind of stuff that we like. But I sort of turned the living room into the movie theater. Had some popcorn and pop and snacks, and then I put up some signs up over top of the TV that said cinema. But you know, there's all kinds of stuff that you could do with that. You could do a Mexican night, and you know, you could, you know how they have the flags hanging up, you could make one of those. You don't have to have a printer to do all this either. You could just draw it, or you know, use your imagination. But the internet and Pinterest and all that is just ripe with ideas. But definitely a themed date night. Definitely do that. And I've got pictures of that too, so enjoy those pictures. Number 4, have fun by exploring your free local offerings. So we talked about free stuff to tour, you know, more in your state or surrounding states or whatever. This time I'm talking about what's right under your nose, what's right in your town that you can go and do that's free and that you're going to have fun. Think parks, think museums, think the library. We have, in my area, it's called Summer Nights Cruise Car Show Weekend. That's a totally free car show that we can go to if we want to. One time a month, run in April through October. So people from all surrounding states come and do this. So that is one option. And then we also, I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff. I'm blessed to live in a pretty nice area that offers stuff, but I like going to the Mill Springs Battlefield Museum. It's part of the National Park System, and it's a Civil War battlefield museum. The Mill Springs Battlefield National Monument. Those are just a couple options that I've found in my area that are totally free to visit, and it's just something we really enjoy. Our city also has a self-guided walking tour. I have not actually done that, but I would like to do that. I'm definitely going to wait until it cools down a little bit more, because we're in the heat of August right now, and I don't think I'd make it. But definitely explore what kind of free local resources you have, and that will show you further proof that frugality is not boring. Enjoy the pictures of some of my free local offerings. Number 5, set a dollar amount and see what kind of bang for your buck that you can get at your local thrift store. Now, this is my idea, definitely, of frugal fun. My greatest thrift store find is what you're looking at right now, and it is this $5 Instant Pot. This was a totally unexpected find at the thrift store, and it saved me over $100. So, try telling me that that is not fun. Well, what is your idea of a good old frugal time? Drop your ideas down in the comments. Let me know what all you do to enjoy yourself on a budget. Maybe you like to decorate cookies with a friend. Maybe it's having a scavenger hunt in the backyard with your children or your nieces or nephews or adults. Who knows? But there are just all kinds of ways that you can have fun without breaking the bank, without busting into your savings, or without traveling way out of the country. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber to the Classy Frugality family, hit that subscribe button down in the corner. We would love to have you. Until I see you again, I hope you have a blessed day.